Deathstroke Inc. issue 3. Joshua Williamson writing with Howard Porter on the art.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts, Matt? You read this?
Yeah, so I thought we were gonna get like from the way that it ended last time. Uh, uh, Cheetah has this kingdom called Chitera, uh, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get Black Canary and Deathstroke going into there. This opens up with. Turns out that the Queen of Fables, who are you familiar with the Queen of Fables?
No.
She's just meta that. So I became familiar with her through the Harley Quinn cartoon. But basically, she's this meta that can turn stories into real life. And here in Deathstroke Inc., she has a side business where if you need to, if you're a supervillain and you need to get away and kind of recharge for a price, she'll create a story for you to go live in. And that's what she's done for Cheetah. So this whole land of Chitera is a story of her own where Barbara Ann goes in there and she's a princess and she assumes the kingdom. Um, and by finding Queen of Fables and looking for Chitara, Black Canary is like, well, I'll take in Queen of Fables, Deathstroke, you head in and take on Cheetah. And so we get when Deathstroke enters this Queen of Fables story, he automatically becomes a knight. He's missing his guns. He has a gigantic sword and a suit of armor that matches his suit, and he decides he's going to go in. Um, and as he goes in, he runs into this, all of these cat people that make up Chitera, and they start offering him side quests to go do things like in a video game. And he, the mercenary part of him's like, I kind of want to go do these, but I'm here on a mission. I got to go first. And he learns like this kingdom isn't just Cheetah's story. Is that they talk about when he's like, well, where is she? I'm gonna go kill her, or I'm gonna go bring her in. Half of the people are like, yeah, no, she abuses us and she takes advantage, and she was once a fair queen, and now she's become an evil queen. So part of them wants to help him, but as he goes into the castle, he storms it, takes out all 100 of the people, and ends up apprehending Barbara Ann. Um, while he's doing that in Chitera, Black Canary and Toyman go back to Trust and realize that things aren't exactly what they seem, and that the whole reason that Toyman's working with them is to have um, the stolen bat tech, and that's kind of how they buy him off because he at first agrees with Canary like there's something more going on, and they start talking about her mom and that her mom was kind of similar to her as like yeah she was with the JSA but she had her own stuff, and you see this painting of her mom with a bunch of other heroes in the Trust headquarters, but what sets Dinah off that something's not right is that the paint's still fresh. So it's as if they're creating this narrative. And the leader of Trust comes up and tells Toyman's like, hey, you need to stop digging or else we're gonna pull your Batman toy access. And he's like, oh, okay. I forgot. Canary trails the head of Trust, and she has a Libra suit. And Libra was this character that was brought in around, I want to say Final Crisis, that's all about balance. And the leader of Trust is like, yeah, we're going to bring balance to the multiverse. And Canary is on the phone with Babs and Dick about all of this because she's undercover there to find out about the Batman, about the stolen Batman tech, and that they wonder if Deathstroke, what he knows, if he's just going along with it, if he's just being a dirty mercenary. And as Canary's talking to them, Deathstroke appears over her shoulder and looks like he's ready to strike, and that's where it ends. Really fun series. Williamson's just, you can tell, having a ball with everything that he's doing here. It seems like this might be playing a little bit more into his overall story with Justice Incarnate, just because of with this whole balancing the multiverse and whatnot with the threads and what Deathstroke knows, and if this Deathstroke, because as far as we know, Deathstroke's still in Chitera when this ends, and so what he does here towards the end, like, is this him? Is this someone else? But Dick or it's Bab says that she's gonna have to take Deathstroke down if they can't trust him. And yeah, it's just the art is great. All the stuff in Chitara looks fantastic with the fantasy aspect. At one point, Deathstroke rides a unicorn, which is weird because he basically manifests it. So it's kind of like, well, what the hell's going on with Slade there? It manifests via a rainbow, and the whole book opens on what looks like an old style storybook, which kind of recaps Cheetah's origin. Which, of course, if you want a good telling, you go to Wonder Woman issue 8 from Rebirth. But but yeah, no, I really enjoy this book. So yeah, so I'm gonna give this an 8.
Okay.